One. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. How dare you? How we just had this talk. This is so You know what, Zyori? You are fired from hosting.
Guys,
I am taking over.
I'm really sorry. I crossed the line a few too many times. I went out there. I put myself out there, and you guys didn't like what I put down, and I apologize. I'll be better.
This band's too much, guys. This band too much. We need to stop it immediately.
Yeah, we need to be a little bit more professional, guys. I put on the one jacket that I own. It's over
that
a T-shirt, by the way.
Tuxedo jacket? Or,
No. Okay, that's true. I do have the tuxedo jacket.
I remember that thing from DAC.
This is an actual jacket. I actually like this one.
Yeah, that looks
very
good.
nice.
on you.
Okay.
It's got
Hello, gentlemen.
pinstripes.
You wear that to the country club?
to the
Yes,
major.
thank you.
Welcome to the major panel.
Did I get fired?
Gentlemen.
Yeah, that's it.
Do your job or you will.
Jesus Christ, do your fucking
Was
job.
I fired already?
Hello, welcome to that amazing game, gentlemen. What an amazing game from China. I can't believe it. They freaking did it, boys. We got some. Okay, it wasn't that great.
What, a Chinese team won in a Chinese versus Chinese matchup? We did.
Whoa.
I mean, from what I've been seeing
Unbelievable.
so far, I was pretty sure it's just going to be a two-way draw and no one wins from Chinese Dodo this
What
tournament.
slacks?
but,
It was sick nasty. PL played by maybe 5-0-10 solo mid. He went
Woo!
crazy.
I guess. Purge, talk to me. I don't know what the hell. I watched it, have no thoughts. What's up, pal?
Absolutely zero thoughts. All right,
Zero thoughts.
I feel like Newbie should have won that game. I felt like they were winning in their laning stage. What happened is they got a little into the game, and they had all these cool combos. They were like, oh, Morphling's going to adaptive strike this guy, and we're going to fucking Sunstrike him and, like, throw other nukes. And then they're like, that's our only stun, guys. That's all we got. And then they're against a Juggernaut and a PL who can just doppelgang. Like, and if you're ever playing a Crystal Maiden against a Jug, it is the worst shit ever. You Frostbite him, he spins, or Omni Slashes you. You know, one or the other. You Nova him, he spins. He ulties, or you ulti, he spins. Like, it just sucks to play Jug versus, or CM versus Jug. It's one of the worst matchups.
How did that draft go, by the way, that they got?
I didn't see the draft.
Yeah, I want to
missed
see.
it. I missed
I'm
it.
going to go through the replay here real
Guys,
quick.
I wrote it down. I took
Ooh.
notes.
Ooh!
Oh my!
We
You
got-
are
That is some good professionalism right
we
there.
got
I
our
guess.
own Shaver. That's great,
that's
man.
So
That's
good. I dare say we should try Zauri for the host.
All right.
Whoever fails
Recycle.
next.
All right, recycle.
All right.
All right, I get another shot. So LGD, they banned out Chen, Beastmaster, Newbie banned out Darkseer, and Earth Spirit. So LGD went for Enchantress, Rubik, Earthshaker, PL, Juggernaut. Newbie picked Night Stalker, Invoker, Crystal Maiden, Morphling, and then fifth pick Ember Spirit.
So the Jug was last pick
Guys,
for
real quick,
LGD.
I just got word.
Yes.
Sorry, Andrew, you didn't make it.
Hmm?
You're gonna. No, sorry. This respect.
This
Oh,
just in? I
There
didn't
was-
make the cut?
not again.
It was a good effort, but you listed the picks out of order.
Oh
so it-
no!
You guys
The
are pulling on my
enthusiasm-
heartstrings,
The
guys.
enthusiasm just wasn't there, so I'm sorry.
I
man.
didn't
You're
sign
cut
up
now.
for this emotional roller coaster.
I'm sorry.
Well, you know what?
Well, regardless, the CM pick,
I'm out.
while a
Alright.
safe pick to give mana to all the lanes, like that part's really good, but it's just it didn't really synergize with their lineup. And they also picked a Night Stalker afterwards. Correct me if I'm wrong. Fourth pick Night Stalker. On
Wait,
Newbie.
I threw my journal. Hold on.
God damn it, you're definitely fired now.
You're really.
I feel
We're
like-
joking about this, but
I'm gonna
that's it,
come to
man.
your
You're
house,
done.
And I'm gonna call you an ass in person. That's
Jesus.
how mad I am right now.
Continue. buddy.
So I'm pretty sure it was Night Stalker fourth pick. When
First
you do
pick.
it,
First pick, Night Stalker.
oh, it was
Ow.
Night Stalker Invoker CM.
Yes.
Okay, so
Then
therein
Morphling
lies
Ember.
therein lies the issue a bit. I wonder if they wanted to do an offlane Night Stalker, which is why they picked it first, and then maybe they changed their mind and said, okay, this isn't going to work out. We need a new offlaner, and they picked Morphling instead. Because if you have an offlane Morphling, he kind of just throws stuns. That's like all he does. And once in a while he waveforms, but he doesn't want to do it offensively because he's out of position. So if you take an offlane Morphling and then you have a support Night Stalker, you've got two heroes that are basically only valuable for 3 skills tops. It's awful. Like, your mid-game team fights are bad. And then you've got a CM who's countered by Jug. So it's literally just like their team had no stuns except for Adaptive Strike. And they had a support Night Stalker and an offlane Morphling. And it wasn't until they finally got a Hex on Invoker until things got kind of serious again and they maybe could have won the game. But, like, that's such a huge timing window. If they just had, like, a stun
yeah.
on CM or something like that, I think it would have done so much different.
I think it just comes down to LGD outdrafting them. Like, who expects the last pick Jug first of all, and the mid
Dude, come on,
PL?
it's like the most popular. I've seen like almost every game today. Mid PL is
Everyone.
weird, but it's.
I
pretty
mean,
good.
in this
Really
instance,
high
when
armor.
you have a Phantom Lancer already, it's just. I guess it's not that uncommon. Yeah, when you talk about it, I suppose we've seen a lot of mid Jug. We've seen a lot of different areas where Jug can play and even PL like we just saw. So, but I just feel like LGD did a really good job.
Oh yeah,
during the draft.
And there's just a lot of nice sustainability too. When you get the Wisps on top of the healing ward, gives you a lot of sustainability with your PL. They have a lot of ways to keep them alive. Rubik Lift, Fade Bolt, all that stuff RTK did. RTK was super active that game as well. He had a lot of big Echo Slams.
Actually, a big part of that is that he got a lot of really early levels, and I think that was because they had a Crystal Maiden as well. So Crystal Maiden was jungling naturally, as CM usually does. If she needs to zone, it's probably best to get 2 then zone. But I saw Earthshaker had like 5 less last hits than the carry did on Newbie, which means that he didn't get zoned early at all. So if he gets 10 free last hits, that's like a free boots of speed plus getting your tranquil boots or something. So CM was jungling. Nightstalker had to be mid because the enemy team had an Enchantress, which was obviously applying pressure mid with a creep. So Nightstalker was basically dual laning mid in the first couple levels. CM's jungling, and then Earthshaker gets contested farm. He gets 10, 12, 13 last hits, and he gets a quick level 3, which means that now CM really can't zone him anymore because he probably has boots advantage, might have stout shield or a ring of protection. He already hits harder than CM. It's just a shit situation to be in. I feel like maybe Chuan should have stayed in the lane, zone him a little bit when he finally leaves the lane, kill a large neutral that's in the camp next to him, or maybe just do a stack pull at between zoning. Something like that would have been better. But getting in an Earthshake at the free levels like that while not getting as much as they needed out of the mid lane, it was hard.
Yep.
The one thing I do like is the SEA, I guess you can call it the SEA strat. Who was it saying that from MVP? Was it QO? The whole PL mid and Sven mid craze that's going on right now?
Like both, like
craze?
opposite teams will do it against each other?
No, just in general. Putting Sven mid and PL
Why
mid.
Sven?
That's what I'm asking.
That one's weirder. The Sven one's a little weirder.
Levels?
You can stack
That's what
ancients levels.
QO said. It's like an SEA pub thing, and they brought. That's what they did in the first day, and they owned hardcore. And we're seeing it again in the Chinese scene now.
The only downside is that PL takes longer to ramp up. Sven is pretty ready to fight at 6, basically, with just like treads in a bottle and maybe a wand or something. Maybe drum if you're really farmed. PL has super high armor. He's hard to kill. He can utilize bottle really easily. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty standard stuff from what Sven has everything a good mid would want, you know? He's got a way to gank as soon as he hits level 6. He's got the ability to really make a lot of use out of like a haste rune, a double damage. And he doesn't take that long to get online. That's the classic mid.
Yeah,
He also
Suns fan.
benefits a lot from solo XP if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, even if you go for more, like, let's say you max out the stun, you hit level 7 first in the game. That's a big AoE stun.
I mean,
that
you
sets
get
up with your ult.
You can get the levels in
Alright.
cleave too, I think also, which is really, really important. And like you guys said, you can stack up ancients, get cleave, and that just accelerates your farm so much. Plus he's tanky, so right clicks don't do that much when he's Warcry already, and like it's like level 2 or 3 Warcry, then it's just like insane, you're not taking any damage, so I'm down for the mid Sven.
Plus, you can set up ganks pretty easily too. You can stun the creeps, you can stun the heroes.
Yes.
It's a 2-second stun. That's pretty good in most cases. Obviously, you're not going to get a lot of damage out of that because you're melee, but if a gank comes, having a stun makes a huge difference in the mid lane. A lot of mid heroes just don't have stuns most of the time.
So what
Yeah,
do we got coming up
stupid.
next here, gang? What is it?
All of us
Archon?
have
Newbie?
Archon versus Newbie, that is
yeah.
correct.
Oh,
So this is where things get interesting. China meets North America. Does Archon have a chance?
So I'm gonna say.
That's the question.
Okay, so I want to say first of all, in Group A and B, we've had some major upsets. I think this is gonna be the only group there's not gonna be any major upsets.
That is a definite possibility. That is...
So who would you say is the best team in Group C, Shannon?
I would normally say OG, but I haven't seen them play that much because they only played MDL, right?
Yeah.
Since like the
That's
major,
true.
basically.
I think so.
LG looks pretty good. I mean, Newbie, I think they can beat LGD as well, even though they just lost. But
It's
They
hard
almost
to
did
predict the
evenly
region
matched
matchups
up.
where you've never seen them play, or like it's been since the last major. You know,
Yeah,
like
well,
Archon Newbie, it's totally different play styles.
yeah,
It's
ever
interesting.
since Chuan came back to or went to Newbie, I feel like they've played a lot better.
When
It's
has,
not the Newbie of old, that's for sure.
besides this tournament, when have we last seen some of these Chinese teams play, like LGD and Newbie? Like, maybe Mars?
Guessing
Like
MDL, was
MDL,
the last
yeah.
one.
Nanyang.
A lot of people were reporting as well that they hadn't played that much due to Chinese New Year. Obviously, it's a big deal over there.
Yeah.
And I seem to remember that happened last year as well. Similar complaints at DAC. People were like, "Oh well, Chinese teams didn't practice that much because of Chinese New Year."
Yeah,
So.
that's for Newbie. That is exactly the case. The last game they played, besides the first 2 that we just saw today, was 28 days. Obviously, Scrim's not factoring into this, but 28 days ago was, when they lost to LGD. Interestingly enough, they lost best of 3 against LGD and MDL, so that's kind of cool. And for LGD, it's the same. So both of these teams, whereas OG, of course, they've taken a break. Archon has been playing a ton of matches, although they're against like tier 2 teams in America, but they have at least played some Dota. So,
Can I ask a question? What does the Chinese New Year have to do with, like, if it was my birthday, I wouldn't be able to not play Dota for a year because
not the
I
same.
celebrate.
It's a
Like, what-
cultural thing. Slacks.
Yeah, it really
it's
is.
Like
It's all that culture.
Is it like a week or a month or what?
How long
I
does
think
it last?
they
officially?
took like a week off. Pretty much.
It's at
everybody.
least
I'm
a
sure
week.
someone in chat will
Does
know.
that really have
We'll just wait for them to answer.
an impact
No,
on
I think
somebody's
it's
play?
it's sort of similar to
Christmas, would you say, in
no,
terms
I'm
of cultural
thinking I'm
significance?
confusing what like what's the Jewish holiday where you don't fucking drive or you don't touch stuff? It's like you're supposed to kind of reset. I think it's more like you're supposed
I
to
think
spend
that's
time with your
called,
family. You know, it's
Saturday.
more like you take a break from your busy life.
That's the
it's-
Sabbath, bro. It's
You
like
party, you light fireworks. I
Sabbath?
mean, I don't know, man.
All right,
saw
but
this
it's
on
Black
15.
YouTube.
All right,
Sabbath.
here we go, guys. I just told you to wait for chat, and here we go. 15 days is the Chinese New
15
Year.
days.
15
It's like spring.
days.
Somebody's saying it's like spring break, honestly, and there
Yeah.
you go. It's about 2
So
weeks.
you take a
15
break from
days?
all the shit that you normally do, and
Wait.
you just hang out with your
Holy
family.
shit.
And
Spring break is 2 weeks.
Good.
Did they
God.
change
Well,
this? Ever
no,
since
I
went
mean,
to school?
Spring.
Maybe they did, and you just missed out on it. Shannon.
Where was I when?
Oh,
Good lord.
no.
I've
So
aged too quickly.
These
No.
Chinese teams have just been getting destroyed for 2 weeks. No wonder this is happening. Good.
Well, I don't know if they're like not getting hammered every day. I hope, dear lord.
Just like going nuts. Doing
see here,
everything
let's
they
Well, I
can.
think something to keep in mind, and of course this is just speculation, but for most Chinese teams or Asian teams in general, they have like a team house and they just live together. So if for Chinese New Year, I assume they just go back home and they're not in contact with each other at all. Which
Or
honestly,
they
to
just-
some degree,
they're
might be
just-
a good thing, but I guess not.
They're just going ham in that house, dude. Jesus. All right.
Yeah, or that.
All right.
I mean,
anyway.
Chuan, I
Okay.
can see that he'll go ham.
Ah,
no doubt.
yeah, dude.
Here it goes,
He's
Slack.
crazy.
Often the evening precedes Chinese New Year. It's occasion for families to get together for their annual reunion dinner. Every family thoroughly cleanses the house. They sweep away ill fortune, and they make room for incoming good luck. It's like a whole thing, man. You fucking clean, you hang out with your family, you eat some good food,
Damn,
light off
that
some
sounds
fireworks.
a lot less fun than I thought it was.
Yeah, you're assuming these
No,
people
no.
are just getting hammered. But like,
Don't they collect money from their family or something too, in like little red envelopes? Or am I thinking about a different holiday?
sounds-
No, you're right.
Turning
Windows and
slightly into
doors will be
Christmas all of a
decorated
sudden.
with red color paper
Fuck off,
cups and
Slacks.
couplets
Okay.
with popular
Jesus.
themes of good fortune, happiness, wealth, and longevity.
Yeah,
Other
Lumi told me
activities
about it.
include lighting firecrackers and giving money in red paper envelopes. There you go.
Sick.
Wow.
Yep.
Bird.
Verge, you really know something. There's even a Wikipedia article about the red envelopes.
Can you please read it?
Yeah. Let's get into
Please,
that.
Irish,
Let's get into
please
that
read
lore.
it. All right, before we get a more off topic, anything else that we want to say about that last series? And moving into the next one. Any highlights? What was the thing to take away from this, boys?
RTK's Earthshaker was really enjoyable to watch. I liked it. That's all I really have to say about it.
All right.
Yeah.
It was a pretty sick Earthshaker. I think the series overall was good, though. An even matchup, a lot of action in the first 2 games, then game 3 slowing down. I think it shows some of the versatility of these teams. They can play this trendy, aggressive run-at-you style, but they can also back up, take it easy, and play a control game.
The one hero that got through every game and they won every single game was Enchantress. The hero is insanely good, man. Like you get a dragon. Dragonlance is such a big deal for that hero. Increases
Yeah.
the range, and it's so cost effective. And then you can go into you might get Midas in some cases, but then into an Ags, and it's like
And it gives her exactly what she needs. She has shit
Yeah.
strength early on. You get that Ogre Club, beefs you up right away. Attack speed and extra damage. Sure, why not? Add
all
it
you really
on,
need
pick
is
it
like
up.
a front liner, and you just sit in the back and just do whatever the hell you want. Like they can't touch you. No
And
one.
All
they
right.
played it either support or offlane. Like they did either thing, so it's hard to predict against the lanes. You don't want to have like that's probably why they had CM as well, so that they could frostbite the creeps. But past that, it doesn't do that much.
I want a quick tangent here, going back to the Chinese New Year. A guy named Aosin, who you may have heard of, he sent me this message, which I thought was just delightful. Chinese New Year is a holiday where you get together for your elders to berate you for being single and unemployed. It's a one-day holiday, TBH, And then he says, "Am Chinese, can confirm, so made." Thank you, Stephen Aosin Chang.
Right,
for
the
that.
way he
Well, I mean,
described that
that
sounds
was
like an
his-
American prison. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's Steven's personal problem though. That's not.
That's not his.
all-
Stephen, that's on you, dude. That's not all of China.
That kid's got plenty of problems. Don't bring him up here, okay? The guy's got a real rough life. Mott, how do you beat Enchantress?
How do you beat
on.
Enchantress?
Great segue.
You ban her. Yeah, that. Damn, dude, your hosting skills. Oof.
Fuck
That is
off,
something
Mott.
else.
How do you beat Enchantress?
You ban her first, and then if you play against her, I think you just get magical nukes, and you CM's good. But
I like it.
obviously it didn't work in this instance. I just
Wow.
think magical nukes are really good. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Fuck it.
Burst
I don't.
damage.
Do I play against her, Enchantress? No, I played CM just so I can ban her. I was just like, screw this.
There's not a
hero.
lot of Enchantresses down at the 2K bracket.
Oh,
so
No,
what's
yeah, you're
happening?
right. No,
No, no.
Obviously, you would know. So I mean,
No.
Oh, the
all right.
wraparound.
Enough.
My goodness.
Enough bans.
Dude,
That was
it's
a
all-
good rap.
There's two things that Enchantress does not handle kindly, Slacks. Attractive men and pushing strats.
What the fuck?
Invoker, man. He's really
Oh,
good against her.
Invoker. Oh, I
Against
thought you were talking about
Enchantress.
Purge.
Yeah, isn't he good against her? The big damage?
No, I mean, like,
The
yeah,
pushing,
his new
he's
combo is
everything.
good, but
Yeah.
pushing doesn't really counter her because she's also good at pushing and early pressure. So
Well, but she's just bad anti-push. I mean, like strats that push aggressively.
kind
or-
of, but if another counter to someone that's good at pushing is to push yourself, you just do it in
That
a
is
different
true.
lane.
It's a good point.
So she doesn't have AoE, but I think her early game is strong enough where it offsets it a bit, depending on the heroes that the enemies have.
But burst damage and I think Malt was right with magical
Yeah.
spells. Like magic nukes are really the only way to deal with her. Because she doesn't really like to get BKB earlier. If you force her to get BKB before Ags, you've already stopped a lot of the damage that she'd put out. She'd, like,
haven't
never
seen
gets that.
BKB
Yeah.
in forever.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
what I mean.
How's Reddit looking, JJ? We all good on that? Doing all right, bud?
Yo.
Yo.
They have
All right,
been
so who's
hosts.
up?
Fight
Who's
for
up
less.
next, boys? Who's up?
So-
Who's up next?
It's Archon versus Newbie.
Newbie.
No.
So
Newbie.
I think all of us are probably figuring that Newbie's gonna win. I'd like to see Archon win, being the resident NA expert here, but it's gonna be fuck. I don't know, man. That's shitty. That's
Oh,
a shit
Jesus
matchup.
Christ.
Careful, dude. Don't swear.
Careful,
My bad.
dude.
It might
Careful.
lead you
Mod.
us firing you.
I'm sorry.
Jesus
guys.
Hey, what do you guys? Just quick
Fuck, man.
question. What do you guys think of the format?
I like GSL
Like the
style.
GSL groups?
Yeah. So
Pretty good.
like teams theoretically might only play 5 games total in the major.
I mean,
It's
is
just
that
a
worse
major.
than
What's the big deal?
Oh,
It's not
shit.
DI.
Like, do you think? Like, obviously, if you're only going to play 5 games, you're getting wrecked in all likelihood.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I like it because some group stages can usually be two games per series, and in this series it's a best of 3, and you have a lot of chances, I think, to
I mean,
actually qualify for.
I think the thing
bracket.
that I don't like is the best of 1 lower bracket. That's what
Is
I
there
would
best of
change.
1 lower bracket for this
Yeah,
tournament?
It's
the
for
first
all-
2
yeah.
rounds
Yeah.
lower
Okay,
bracket
same
are
as
best
typical.
of 1s.
yeah.
I mean, I think the teams are just happy they get to play best of 3s instead of like 2 game sets
Yeah.
to determine seeding.
But last time they did 2 game sets, it was 3 points for 2-0, right? Am I mistaken?
That
At
was
TI
the
it was like that, yes.
qualifiers.
Yeah, I
wasn't
mean
it?
that was the biggest issue. I think 2 game series are okay if you have the right point system, but 3 points for 2-0 is not the right one. I don't think.
If you don't
I
have
like
that, though,
this.
there's a lot of draws. There's a lot of potential for draws, isn't there?
Hey, more games, man. More money. You know.
Yeah,
And
that's
tiebreakers
true.
suck, though, man.
Yeah, sometimes tiebreakers can be annoying, especially for teams if
They're
they-
hard to schedule around. That's the biggest
Right.
thing. Because if you have potential for bad tiebreakers, you have to have enough time to fit it in. And even though that's a fairly low % chance of happening, you either have to fill time or be okay with having an off day just because.
Well, there
I
is
don't
an off
know.
day already. So
Usually.
I don't know about any of these things. Is this what are we talking about?
God damn
Off
it, Slack.
days,
Can we
tiebreakers.
make the stream more about pros and cons instead?
oh,
Yeah.
boy. I don't
Come
know if
on.
I go down that
Whiteboard.
road.
Let's get our
Okay.
whiteboard out here, guys.
Anybody know how to play tic tac toe? Is that...
Absolutely.
I'm a
do.
legend.
Oh.
at tic-tac.
Wait, you
Oh!
guys have an idea?
No, no,
Yep.
it doesn't.
Oh,
This
I have a
joke
really
needs to
good one.
stop, dude.
Shannon.
This-
You know, what do you
gone
think?
too far.
Remember, was it TI4 where they had? Was that the last one where they had the big group with everyone, where every team plays every
Yes.
team?
Yeah,
So
but then
you have-
some teams didn't play in the main event.
Right, exactly. That was the
Exactly.
only time that teams didn't play in the main event.
Yeah, it feels like there's
TI.
always like one glaring thing that can be changed, and then instead of changing it, they just change the format entirely. That's how I feel at least.
Kind of, yeah. They try something different. I mean, I don't know if it's that great though to be that one team that's like, hey, we made it, but we got pummeled by literally every other team. 1 in 15. Woo! We got a default.
Hey, at least they played 16 games, right?
Yeah, well, it's the same conversation about is it worth it to have every team play on the main stage? Like, what happens if you're that one team that you're on the main stage for one game in a best of one and you get destroyed? Like, is that a net gain for you? Is that a positive experience, or is
I
it?
mean, in some ways it's a better opportunity. You have more chances to actually, do something.
I would say like 2 or 3 years ago that playing on the main stage was really important, but with as many tournaments as there are now, it's not just one tournament a year. It's not just TI. You've got majors now. You have tons of opportunities to get that shot.
That's true.
It's not like it's the only thing all year anymore. And you also get not amazing payouts no matter what place you get, but you get pretty decent payouts. Like you get some money. So
Right.
I don't think they necessarily have to be rewarded with screen time anymore. There's so many opportunities.
Good point.
I'm moving more towards maybe the tournament is most important, not necessarily playing. I'm sure it'd suck, but getting bottom 2, it's like that sucks too. Like
Something else to keep in mind is if there's more games, there's more coverage too, because you have to play games simultaneously. I mean, that was actually a lot of fun. TI4. We had like 4 sets of casters at a time.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's probably one of the most memorable experiences from Dota 2.
Well, also where we casted from too was really, really cool. I think.
I mean, that was
Nice.
like one of the first times everybody really came together. So there was a
Everyone
unique
but
atmosphere.
Slacks.
Sorry, Slacks.
He was just
Just-
entering though. He
Yo,
was like
yo,
a little
stop
baby,
that.
right?
Also JJ, but
Who's
Yeah.
drawing on my pug? What the fuck is this? Hey, who is this? Who is this man?
Why do you ruin this? I had a perfect setup, and you're just throwing
Who
dicks on
drew
this.
on my pug?
I can't believe
Get out of
it.
here.
Yeah, we're all
Stop.
gonna get fired.
Wow,
guys.
that-
I'm
Oh
sorry.
god, they
Hey.
found it! They found. Oh no!
that somebody has a bad name there.
The
has
link
a
is literally
portal-
on there. I'm just saying what we had a
Okay,
time.
all right, you're
Fired.
out. You're
Fired.
fired. You're fired.
that shit off.
N-words and dicks. Dicks, you can stay. N-words,
on
you're
stream,
out,
don't worry.
dude. That's
We're
inappropriate.
slowly killing our careers.
Don't
honestly.
draw on my pug, you fucks. All right, so
Oh god.
Let's
who
talk
else are you
about the
guys
series.
excited for? The series tonight. Who are you excited for?
I'm excited for the series after.
Yeah,
Is that a,
LGD.
oh no, that's a Vijay. We're gonna draw a little bikini on that.
I
Just
thought that
Just
was
close
closed.
it. Jesus.
Just turn it off.
Would you like?
turn it
You should
off.
be an announcer for this, Flax. I would like to hear everything described
And
in as
here
much
comes
detail as
Gaben.
possible.
He's writing boobs. And oh no, a great erase there by Memes. Memes is clearing the block. Boobs almost Jake. James. Someone's writing James. And here we go. And the F word has been written, ladies and gentlemen. Underline, JK. And he erases his own F word. Things are really heating up. Gaben, and he's still working on boobs. We got B-O. Oh, and then that's a good hit by Kev Burns Jr. Memes clearing the block. All right, shut this shit off. Jeez.
It was spin off. You're
It's
just.
been off?
Yeah,
It's your face
it's
on
a
camera.
series.
It's really just you.
Oh, God. All right, back to the series, boys. Jesus.
OG versus LGV. Let's
Yeah,
go.
that should be a good one.
Yeah.
OG versus LGD. Now,
I mean,
OG
I
is-
really think this
dominating,
group
huh?
is gonna just rank out the way that it was supposed to. It's the only one. Like I think OG, LGD, Newbie, Archon in that order is what it's gonna be. But
Yeah,
we'll
I would
see.
agree with that.
Yeah.
I would.
But then again, like we would have agreed on several different, or basically the same order in the other groups as well. And they've
But
been
this is what we
completely
feel more
flip-flopped.
confident about, perhaps. Maybe.
Now we do. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I don't feel
Did-
confident about anything.
Did
I
you
mean, I
guys-
wouldn't have picked Fnatic or MVP to be top 2 in their groups.
I didn't
No,
watch
definitely
that
not.
much of Group
Definitely
A.
not.
Like, how bad did CDEC look? I would not have guessed that they would be bottom of that group at all. Like, if
They didn't. They
coming
didn't
into the
look
tournament.
terrible. I don't think they looked just awful. It's just
I'm more surprised about eHome personally.
yeah.
Like CDEC has been like they haven't been the same since TI. They've been okay. Like they haven't
Yeah.
been terrible, but eHome.
I saw their
like,
first
trashing
series.
people.
I
And now
thought
they have
their
to go through
series
best of
against
ones.
Secret was pretty close. I mean, they went 2-1. I watched Game 3, and Secret won, but it wasn't like a total rollover.
They were okay, honestly. They didn't look amazing, but they looked pretty good. So maybe middle of the pack, bottom
Yeah.
6 or something like that. It's likely.
Mhm. Goddamn Chinese New Year, man.
But then again, Slacks. Then again,
up?
we didn't really talk about which player was it for eHome that had a toothache, had his tooth removed.
the toothache.
The old
Somebody
11.
from eHome.
Old
yeah,
11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old
yeah.
Lemon got his toothache out?
All right,
Yep.
all right. I want to ask Slacks this question: if you were playing and you had like a horrible toothache, how much would that affect you?
Well,
A
my
lot.
level, not too much.
Your
I'm-
level?
I'm playing
you mean your
pretty-
MMR level?
Any
Okay.
level, dude.
Yeah.
Toothache that ranks pretty high on the list of debilitating things because it messes with your whole head. Like your
Yeah.
ear starts to hurt, your
Yeah,
throat can start
your
to
head
hurt.
pounds.
It's
yeah.
always right. Yeah, it's like especially if it's an upper tooth. Oh man,
I will say
I
That
heard
is some serious shit.
it's like
honestly.
hangover level.
I heard they were willing to just sub him out or just not even play their match as a result because he had to go to
Wow.
the hospital to get to
That's
removed. So it must
fucked.
have been pretty bad.
Yeah.
And
I'll
then he
say
comes
this.
back and plays on, I'm assuming, medication.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
he's
an
I'm sure
animal,
he was
dude.
on some
No
sort of painkiller.
painkillers.
No, he
Yeah.
had to
No,
be.
No
you
Novocaine.
can what? You can take a tooth out with just local anesthetic.
Oh, that's
You-
right.
I
I
mean,
forgot they did do that. They took
He
it
was,
out.
he
Yeah,
was
they removed the
definitely
tooth.
drooling while he was playing, but
Yeah, there's no way he could
he
communicate.
wasn't necessarily
right?
high or anything.
Like,
Yeah,
very effectively.
yeah, I guess you're
Yeah,
right.
you're
I
probably
forgot.
I don't
right.
think he's in there like
No,
David
Novocaine,
after
yeah.
dentist, for God's sakes. It's just a fucking tooth removal. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's
that's true.
downplaying. Jesus.
I'll say though, if it was set up like Frankfurt, you know, where the two booths were facing each other, I would just rip it out with a pair of pliers, dude.
Yeah.
During the game, just be like, "Hey, fuckers!" and just like
Flex
be
is
bleeding everywhere.
Savage.
Like, coming for you. Like that's. Whew,
That's the
game.
kind of shit you wouldn't be able to shake though. You just be in the
You did
game,
it
just like,
wrong.
It's like what the
just
fuck?
seeing
Is...
You got to do it as you walk up on the stage, and then you tear out with your, you
Right.
hold the bloody tooth in your hand, and then you fucking shake their hand.
Are
Yeah.
you not
But
entertained?
you have to like leave the tooth in your hand.
Dude, if you
Oh,
do that
Homer
shit
pans
like
away, and there's
fucking
the tooth.
S4
No, you-
would shit his pants, dude. If you.
Oh, for sure. For
Jesus.
sure.
God.
But
We're-
not really.
The bants
S4
are
is
too
fucking
heavy here,
hood,
guys.
so.
Well, the bants are way too heavy.
There's no bants here. This is just some pre-game shows.
My
Gracious.
You know, can you imagine if Slacks was exactly the way he is, except instead of making content, he was a pro player? Same exact personality, same exact thing. He's the one guy that comes out on stage and he does all the interviews for his team. Man, what a world we would
Pretty sure
live
that's
in.
impossible for
What
that
a
to
nightmare.
happen.
I'm pretty sure that's a fuck you, Mott. I mean,
I
all
didn't
the
mean
great
like
shit,
reality.
Mott.
I didn't
There's
mean you're
some
skill wise.
professional-
I just mean like those two things aren't compatible. Like pro
What?
Dota player and then crazy.
I disagree.
Okay.
What's
I don't know.
possible?
You have athletes in like professional
Okay, there are.
sports that
Yeah,
are capable
I
of
spoke
doing
too soon.
that.
There are plenty of people that are like that.
Let's
Fuck
just say
me.
I'd be the Dennis
Move on.
Rodman of Dota. all
Right, exactly.
there
Move
you
on.
go.
I'm an idiot. Who cares about what
I
I,
mean,
say?
he met the freaking leader of North Korea, for God's sake. Slacks, you can aspire to be just as great as Dennis Rodman if you want.
How
wanna
did he
meet-
get that gig, by the way? Of all of the people,
Okay, we
Dennis
are-
I'm sure
fucking
Dennis
Rodman-
Rodman's like,
I
you're
know.
awesome.
Bring
You
it
know,
back. Bring it back.
The leader of North Korea was a fan of the Bulls, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know
the-
they really
the
the
90s.
basketball is a big part of it. It's a cultural thing.
It was a spy mission. He was
Maybe
sent there to
he
assassinate him.
maybe
I'm
he
pretty
liked the
sure.
Pistons
Well, he
instead.
fucking failed then. I mean, what?
Or did he?
Oh,
dude?
the long game con. Trip
Puppet
3.
governments. All right. That's
All right.
all right. We're gonna
All right.
come back
so
to the major.
I think we're behind
Welcome
schedule.
back.
Wasn't this game supposed to start like 20 minutes ago?
No.
Oh,
We're
I
doing
don't
the
think
we're
it's
having
over.
technical issues with
Wait.
the
It
games
says
right
start.
now,
It
guys.
says starts soon on upcoming
yeah.
matches. So
I'm gonna take that for a fact.
yeah,
No.
soon.
Can
as
we-
in,
can we-
I
Okay, guys,
refuse to
hey,
believe that there's any production errors here.
Very important, guys. We have to make
What's
sure
up?
that we can convert the soon of BTS, of us, to Valve and Perfect World. Any idea how much soon, actual soon is, you know? Like if we
Well,
make a
Valve-
stream,
I
okay.
don't
there is
understand what you're
soon.
asking.
How
I
much,
have no
Okay,
how much
so-
Perfect
Oh, I see
World
what
soon
you're
is
saying.
it? Is it 2
How much
Well,
soon
Valve
is
soon
soon?
is
Yeah.
definitely it's the
more, right?
longest.
That's
It's
full,
absolutely
yes.
it's like take all the other person's times by 8.
It's like 3 years.
I mean, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
You
that's
can
gone.
actually
Right.
take
For every
you can
second.
take some examples
It's-
from the
it's the number
previous
3.
streams though.
Except for James
'cause-
firing, then it's fast.
Well,
Oh no!
that's the thing. The James thing happened
No.
technically an hour into the first day. It just he didn't hear about it until a day and a
No,
half
no,
later
no, no, no,
because
no,
of
no,
the
no.
delay on Perfect World.
Oh,
Oh
Makes sense.
god,
Packet-
you
packet
know,
loss.
you guys
They
know
lost
who I
the
love
yellow
is
stuff.
Valve Software. Love great guys.
I'm just yeah. I'm gonna slide underneath.
We're
my
gonna
desk real quick.
whoo.
I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Yeah, we had to get rid of James Too Good Harding because of packet loss. That's going to be our official stance on this one. We just couldn't find him. I don't know.
No, 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 no.
Oh no, not again.
No,
Zach.
no.
Oh no!
Anything
Mott,
but
where
this.
are you?
Mine's gone, dude.
You'll never
When
know. You
when
will never
fucking
know.
Bobo pulls
No,
up this
well,
stream,
I
they're
can-
gonna
I
be
can
like,
hear
"Who's in
you.
the chair?"
Oh, my knee is really. This is
Are
not
you
good.
Mott?
My knee.
Ghost.
Mott,
It's a ghost.
this is-
Get off
this
your
is
knees,
the
Mott.
fucking- This is the fucking Shanghai Major, and you're sitting on the floor off camera.
I fell down. My knee
Jesus,
actually
man.
hurts. I'm
Get
sorry, guys.
professional.
Being on his knees is the only way he's making it to the major.
Oh man, that was. I have no response for that. That was. That's a 10 out of 10 right there. That is a top
that's some
tier band.
good shit.
That is some good shit right there.
Talk about crossing the line, Slacks. My goodness.
Fired up.
You just shat all over the line.
Listen, man, I'm gonna have to. I don't have anything for this
Let's
anymore.
move on. Let's move on. So back to the matches.
Did I go back
we
to
got...
the floor?
Oh, that was good. That was good. I needed it.
We're good. So LGD.
There's no segue that exists anymore. You understand?
Speaking of getting bodied
No.
in UP, alright, here we go.
I mean, this is just
right.
like one of those matchups where I'm like, yeah, that long rivalry between Newbie and Archon. Yeah.
Yeah, the storied franchises.
Such a storyline here. America's finest squad outside of their other good squads.
You know, we can make a story though. I'm sure there's like
All
a
right, what's the
fucking 6
storyline?
degrees to Kevin Bacon that we can have about these guys.
All right.
Who's on Team Archon right now?
right,
Fluff,
that's a-
Whitebeard, Jo,
Fluff?
Monkeys.
Moo, and who's the other support?
Monkeys.
Whitebeard,
Oh,
Monkeys.
Monkeys is mid. Yeah, it's
Jo?
Whitebeard. Yeah.
Wait, I got it. Fluff subbed in at Summit 4 for Team
Wings! No?
Wings. So he subbed in for Team Wings, who had another member who used to be on Team Newbie after he got replaced by
What? What?
Wings.
Very, yes.
What?
Does anyone know?
Does anyone understand what I'm saying, please?
Listen, nobody
anyone
knows shit about Chinese
know
Dota.
about
If
this
you guys just let
coverage?
me keep going, it would have been good. But you had to call me out.
So how's Whitebeard looking?
Whitebeard, huh? Whitebeard's good. I like Whitebeard.
I think he's pretty good.
He's
He played well in the qualifier. I think. He's-
at ESL New York he was the player that everybody kept ripping into. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Milk was-
he did
I was
worse
on the
at
panel
ESL
for
New
that.
York.
Yeah,
he has
nobody.
some iffy performances, but other times he plays really well. I know Fluff has always prioritized a little bit more on chemistry and stuff like that. Like I know like a lot of the players on his team actually over the course of the time have been seen as players that aren't the best or aren't very good. Like for example, they had 747 on their team. They played ESL New York, and he choked a little bit compared to what his normal skill level is. Like the TI qualifiers, he played amazing on Void Boys, like super good. And they kicked him after ESL New York because I don't know, it just didn't work out or something like that. And then he replaced it with Monkeys Forever, which most people think is a worse player. But then they fucking qualified. Like that's got to say something, right? So,
Why
like,
do people think Monkeys
Definitely just
is not
chemistry.
good? Like I don't understand.
they
where
just
that...
don't think he's like the best. And
He's just
I
been
think-
around for a while and still unproven, kind of.
I mean, he's a
He's
pretty
had some
good
iffy
player.
games, I
He has
think.
iffy games. He has some games where he does really well, and other games where maybe he just does okay. But his mechanical skill's pretty high. He's not like Resolution or something, which is why Sunsfan is going to fly him from the Ukraine to America or something like
Got
that.
him.
Like you always want to stack your teams with the best players if you can.
Mhm.
And Fluff has always prioritized slightly different qualities, I think.
Chemistry.
Is what's safe to say.
Yeah.
Chemistry is
Mott,
really important.
Mott, what's this chemistry thing you keep trying to talk about? What's going on, man? Elaborate.
It's literally how comfortable do they feel playing with one another? Honestly,
What is the definition of chemistry?
I'm not
Chemistry,
saying
listen.
that. I'm
Dude,
saying
if
what
they
is
ever
it?
get a
Why is it
dictionary TI mod, you are
important?
gonna
Why
make
is it
it.
important, you shithead? I'm trying to move the conversation, Sunsfan.
What do you
All
want
right,
me
go
to
ahead.
tell you? Why is it
God,
important?
just why is chemistry important, dude?
Because you feel good playing with each other, and I mean that in a non-sexual way.
How does everything turn sexual with you, Mott? Come on now, buddy.
What?
Come on now, bro.
50 Shades of Archon. Alright.
All right, well,
Leave Mott
It's gotten
alone.
to you, Mott. It's
All
sunk
right.
in to the core.
What the
I-
fuck?
I-
So,
it's just
I-
I don't know,
yep.
dude. I'm
Go
gonna eat
ahead.
some Butterfingers. That's
okay, everyone calm
Oh,
down.
I could use some Butterfingers. So you're off the
Calm-
Snickers now, I take it, huh?
yeah.
Okay. Newbie,
yeah.
I'm so impressed by them, dude. I should stop this sentence here, but I'm going to keep going because I've already committed. I thought very lowly of Newbie. Not a big fan of the team for a long time. I felt like they betrayed the Dota community after TI4, and
Why?
I felt pride.
Why, Slacks? You wanted him to keep playing Dota, not go to
Yeah, not
mobile
the
games?
not the RPGs and shit like that. But
Come on, man. You would have done
I
the same
felt-
thing.
me?
If they said, "Hey,
Yeah.
Slacks, how would you like $1 million to fuck around on your phone on TV for a few hours?"
Yeah, I do. I would fuck
That's
a
what I'm
phone
saying.
for a few hours.
Like, it's
for-
not like they just said, "Fuck
But,
Dota, we don't want to do this." Like, there's a lot of money on the line. You're a celebrity at that point.
Well, whatever. Anyway.
Whatever. All right.
I watched their game and I felt pride for a long time watching a newbie game. They're really in there. They're really trying it. I thought they played great. And they are going to crush Team Archon. However you say his name.
Archon.
What? Archon. Very, very strong team. I think that they might go pretty dang far in this tournament. Do you guys disagree?
I agree. No, I agree. I think Newbie's actually really good. This is one of the harder groups, I think, and it's kind of unfortunate. I mean, they can still make it, technically.
Mhm.
I think they win this matchup, and then they probably play, I guess it would be between OG and LGD, but
Yeah.
it would probably, I would assume it's going to be a rematch, LGD, Newbie, which could go the other way. And actually, the fact that they lost actually might benefit them if they play them again. We've seen that a lot in like lower bracket runs and whatnot.
How long we got to this bad boy? Are we still waiting on this?
Yeah, I mean, dude,
There
it could
is no
start at any
game.
point. There's no ETA. There's no communication. It's we're just
Hold
we're
on,
out here
guys.
doing our thing.
I'm going to text Cinderin, and we're going to find out when this game is starting.
That's great. Thank you.
Good.
man. Thank you.
It's worth the 50 cents to text through the.
No, it's free.
firewall.
It's on WhatsApp. Shout out to
it's-
WhatsApp.
That's
You guys
good.
want some Butterfingers?
We are not
idea.
sponsored by anyone. We are not sponsored by Butterfingers, WhatsApp, or whatever Purge has been peddling for the
Well,
last
the
couple
23
hours.
tables of Dr.
Hey, I have a
Pablo.
question. Have you guys heard of that Reblo
Zeus.
thing? Like those, it's like those stream loyalty bots. I don't know exactly how they work, but is that a thing? Does anybody use those for Twitch?
Dakota does, I think.
It's like
pretty
when
sure.
people watch your stream,
Yeah.
they accrue points for minutes, and then you can use those points to like
Oh
get
yeah,
rewards with the bots or something
Pug
like
bot,
that.
Request
yeah,
music
yeah.
and shit. Yeah, it's amazing.
Why are you talking about this right
I'm
now?
just curious. I didn't really realize. I've never used it before, and it
Like,
just
so you're
popped
gonna
into
call out
my mind.
everybody when they like make a
Lex,
segue
I
into
appreciate
something?
you trying to be official here, but I don't know what else you want to fucking
This is
say
a
about
fucking
Archon
major,
and
dude.
Newbie.
We're gonna talk to you
I
about
mean, what do you want us
your
to say?
stupid Twitch
It's gonna be
bots.
a good matchup.
Where's the
right?
fucking major,
trying to-
dude?
I'm trying here to fill time. I put on my nice clothes. I come out. You're stealing
But
my
what the
hosting
fuck are
gig.
you talking
You're
about?
getting-
Talking
you're
about
getting me
something
up against the
Dota
ropes.
related.
Oh man.
Jesus.
You know, we can talk about this. Is actually an amazing thing that you can bring up every single time there's dead space, right? Or dead time in a panel. Aghanim Scepter idea, Slacks. You are the dreamboat.
No, no.
All right, I
I'm
got
shutting
him.
this down. I'd rather
I
hear about lore than your goddamn Aghanim Scepter.
All right, I got
That's
it.
another one. Is lore. That's a,
All right, no. We don't have to go that deep.
No,
Purge,
hold on.
Yep, you've been pretty.
hold on,
cool.
Slacks. No, I have a game.
Okay.
You read off in your since it's all in your mind at this point.
Yeah, uh-huh.
3 different lores, or no, one lore and 3 heroes, and we choose which hero it is.
Okay, this will be a fun lore. Okay, here we go. There we
He
go.
knows one right away. That's the
Let me
best
find
part.
one.
Okay.
Okay. You ready for this?
Yep. No cheating, guys.
This hero brought his entire people
It's a man.
to a what?
He said his, therefore it's narrowed down to about 86
Shut
heroes.
shut up, Purge. Shut up. Purge.
Help him.
I can't
This
use
hero-
this one.
This raids.
This hero brought his people to a mountain to try to save them from hunters. That mountain eventually was destroyed, killing every single person in his tribe. He is the only survivor, and he still must fight hunters to this very day.
Oscar.
I know. No, I know it.
Huskar, you
I'm gonna
fucking
say
no!
It's Magnus.
Purge is Axe Huskar? No. All
It's
right,
I don't
bonus.
know.
one of 4 lores I've actually read.
All right, Purge.
Lucky
bonus
you.
points. Who blew up his mountain?
I'd have to guess. Shadow Demon.
Alchemist, in an attempt to
Ooh.
get gold, and the destruction of the mountain awoken what other hero to come to the surface?
Phoenix? No.
Phoenix is. Why would Phoenix be underground? It doesn't matter. Look at
Magma Fire.
Night
Magma
Stalker?
Fire.
Broodmother lived under the mountain.
Oh, that's my second
that's-
guess.
Yeah, that's close. Good one. Good game, boys.
All
Good
right.
game. Good
So
try.
Purge has 1 point.
Good point.
What?
Do we need to
How
continue
are we
this?
scoring this?
Dude,
Gold
this
star
is
to
legit.
Purge.
This is actually
All
a
right,
legit game.
Collect the gold
Another
stars,
one. You
thank
ready? You ready?
This is a
Here's another one
YouTube
for you.
series
Yeah,
brewing
I'm
right
working
here.
on the gold stars. Give me a second.
Okay, here we go. Next one. All right. This hero has a weird shaped body. That
Tina
is
Payne.
literally his entire lore. He has a weird shaped body
Bane.
and does magic.
Bane.
Look it up. Look it up if you don't believe me. That his entire lore is he has a weird body
Darkseer.
and he does magic. No?
Damn
No.
it.
Bane is a good guess. He's got a lot of extra
Bane,
arms.
yep.
Not Bane, apparently.
No. It is actually, Kevin, any guesses?
Wait, give us like at least 20 seconds.
I am
or something.
literally giving you his entire lore as written down. He has a weird shaped body and he does magic. That is literally, it's very well written. It's 3 paragraphs of that. That is it.
Is it God? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I could probably like go hero by, I could guess like 5 heroes or something.
You get one guess. Please do not waste our time.
Is it Lion?
No, it's come on. Purge, just spit out a hero. It's time to move on.
Don't cheat.
I'm gonna
one
give
of
you the
the
heroes that I
bugs.
was considering picking, but
Okay,
I'm not gonna
just
pick.
go ahead.
Come on now.
Just pick a hero.
For God's sake, Purge.
Purge does not like to be wrong. So this is you're seeing Purge. He knows he's about to be wrong and he
So
can't
I'm
take
gonna,
it.
read Twitch chat, and then I'm gonna tell you the fucking answer.
That's cheating. That's
I was gonna
negative
pick
1
a
point.
guess. I'm
Go.
gonna put my money on Morphling.
It is Witch Doctor. His entire lore is like a weird shaped man comes down from a hill carrying magic. Literally, it's bullshit. It's just okay. Better lore. You ready? Last
My
one that we'll
God.
do, gentlemen. This lore. This hero used to be a commander in a alternate dimension. He was about to lose a fight against a force, and he lured them into a maze. He destroyed the maze, the 2 exits, trapping them there, but somehow appearing in our universe because of it.
Elder
What?
Titan.
No.
Dazzle.
Okay.
No.
Was it just like a maze by the battlefield? Like what the?
Typically, it's actually would be the narrow maze, which Razor patrols to keep people walking the maze, and Visage guards the outside. There's a theory that he destroyed the narrow maze, which is why Razor and Visage have come.
Enigma?
No. Go ahead. What other
Fearbreaker.
dimensional commander trapped himself from going from his dimension ever again, and he walks our planes now? Oh. Fun fact, he wasn't a commander back then, he was just...
Void?
OD.
No. Purge?
Oh, I was gonna guess OD actually.
I'm
gonna.
Purge? Come on, Purge. Don't... I hear you typing shit, dude.
That's me pushing my push to talk. That's all.
Uh-huh.
I'll just say like Crystal Maiden definitely.
That would be Ishkafel the Darkseer, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
she's a
Ishkafel the
Fuck.
Darkseer. I'll do one more if you want, just because no one has
Yes,
gotten
never
one
ending.
right.
I love it.
One more.
Uno mas. This is a very easy one.
All right.
This hero is the last hero of his kind,
Nice
hailing
sucker.
from an island.
Juggernaut,
He-
easy. Next. That's too easy. Next.
Okay.
You've told me this
okay.
one before.
Good one. Good one.
That's
Well, I
that's a
told
point, though, by the way.
Yeah, that's the
Go on.
story. I got you.
You. That is
Ah,
it is now a tie. It is now a tie between
Doesn't
Kevin and
He told me
Sunspan.
that lore, but I couldn't remember which hero it was. I keep thinking that they're all
Tiebreaker.
Dazzle.
Tiebreaker. This is a... Who do I want here? Okay. This hero was born from the earth. He chose his own body out of his choice to invoke a sense of fear. And he is born from the earth. He shapes the earth, and the earth
Earth
literally gave birth to him. That is
I
it.
feel like Earthshaker's
birth
too
to
easy
it?
of an answer.
I think it's Elder Titan.
I think it's Tiny.
Purge is wrong. Zyor is wrong. Mont, you're still in.
There's only so many Earth heroes.
Jesus Christ.
The earth gave birth to the hero,
right,
and
I'm
he
gonna
shapes
say-
it to his will.
I'm gonna say Earth Spirit.
Okay?
They already didn't.
I already
you
said that.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah,
You're
they
out?
already said
Earthshaker.
that.
You're out. You're sorry, Suns fan.
God
Mont?
damn it!
I don't.
Sinking.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's Earthshaker!
I
Are you
said
serious?
Earthshaker.
Somebody
What
said
is
it.
But then you said it was
Somebody
too easy, stupid, and then you changed it to
Oh,
Earth
This is so
Spirit.
awful.
Well, you know
Ah.
what? JJ,
All right,
The
last
mind games are real.
JJ, you haven't said shit.
I
Can I
thought
just
it was
take
a
all?
cow.
Can I just take all stars away?
God,
Everyone
we need
sucks so
the
much.
tiebreaker. We gotta do it. Okay, last one.
All right.
This should be easy, guys. All right? Let me think about this. Let me get a good hero. Okay.
Crystal
This-
Maiden.
No.
Oh,
This
information.
hero died on a boat.
Kunkka. Next.
Yes, you've won. Well done.
Yes.
Sunsman wins. Okay. Interesting fact, Kunkka actually did die on his boat. You are playing the ghost of Kunkka. That's why he can summon the ghost ship. He's
Yeah,
not
we
alive.
heard this during the Moondark and
Shut
Chill
the
stream.
fuck up, Mod. I'm just... All right, well,
Keep it
very
fresh,
good,
Flash.
very
Keep it fresh, all right?
All right,
Dude,
all right.
this is legit
Congratulations.
material. Not gonna lie. I love
What a-
that.
That was
Thank you,
pretty cool.
Suns fan.
I-
Thank you.
Flex, do you actually know all the lores? Do you have them all memorized?
Yeah, man.
All right, tell me Pit Lord's lore.
He's not in the game yet. He doesn't have an
Okay.
official lore, you fucking idiot. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Man,
to
you
sound
are really
We're having a
you're
great
angry today.
Oh,
Very professional, Slacks.
All right,
All right,
Grant,
Arc Warden then. Arc Warden.
he has literally the worst lore in the game. Arc Warden's story is that he wants to destroy both the Ancients, Dire and Radiant, who are both celestial beings which are locked in a countless war that have been trapped in the moon for eons, and the Mad Moon exploded and put their ores onto the Earth. His goal is that he wants to destroy both the Radiant and the Dire. That's why he has a split self. He makes 2 copies of himself to simultaneously attack both of them to return the universe into a state before Dire and Radiant were attacking each other. It's a horrible lore. It doesn't make any sense. Where did he come from?
It does make sense, actually, because he destroys Dota 2, that hero itself.
That was a great setup there.
That's true.
No, I'm not
Well
kidding.
done.
That's actually a troll
Breaks
by
the
Valve.
fourth wall. He actually just ruins
Well done.
the game experience.
Jesus.
They
All
just gotta
right.
nerf rapier on him, I think, and then
Just gotta nerf. How do you nerf
some other
rapier?
things.
If Arc Warden gets rapier, he gets half health.
I think you can swap it. You can swap the item, I think, with your stash, I believe, on the primary hero. That's one thing that's OP about it.
Oh.
But they should just give him like across the board small nerfs and somehow nerf the rapier interaction. It's way too good.
I disagree. I think that Arc Warden is a perfect hero. I saw a game of him in Captain's Draft. It was a very even
Very
game.
entertaining, yes.
Very entertaining game.
oh
Very
no.
even
God.
too. It was a nail biter till the bitter end. Not one-sided at all.
Jesus.
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
no game anytime soon, guys. So we have to keep listening to this.
I mean, I don't. Is there even? I thought the games are just supposed to start one after the other. Just keep them going, like a roll of film, flip to flip and shit.
I'm sure newbies like, hey, can we have a break, please? Is that possible?
Well, it's been at least 45 minutes now.
I mean, I'm telling you what I think has happened. I agree with you, Andrew, completely.
It's nuts.
They need a break. Did you guys see the presidential suite that OG has?
Yeah. looks
I
legit.
saw. I mean,
yeah.
Alliance had the same thing at TI4. I remember.
They had 100 burgers,
how many
too.
cheeseburgers are in the OG suite?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
What's this hamburger thing? Tell me about that. I'm not ancient, so I don't
Alliance
remember.
just had like 100 mini burgers in their hotel room after it was
That's TI4.
TI4.
It was
It's
TI4,
TI4, yeah.
TF1.
So that's what happened to Bulldog.
Fun
All right,
fact.
that makes sense.
I was in the room next to Alliance at TI4, next to the suite. We had the
Really?
adjoining doors in our room. Yeah, it was me, Roland, and 2 BTS camera guys. We didn't hang out with Alliance.
Great story. Thank
No,
you.
Nobody wanted to talk to me. Oh.
They said hi. We invited them.
that wall, man. I was this close.
We invited them in one night when we were all hanging out, and they're
I
like,
think
"No, we gotta
EGM
go."
hung out with us for like 15 minutes, and then he
No, but
left.
I'm just talking about like Loda and somebody else were like leaving, and I was like, "Hey, man, you want to come inside?" And they're like, "No, not really." I was like, "Okay, cool. See you later."
Sick.
How rude.
How? What an asshole.
Oh no!
Oh no! How could he do that to Marty?
Uh,
Oh boy, players, man, I love them. I love the players. They're great. No bad experiences ever. Great guys. Did get maced once. Not a big deal. Sorry about that eternal envy. But we, they're all great. I don't know. Do you guys? I mean, that's the weirdest thing about the Dota community. There's nobody out there that I'm just like that guy. Fuck that guy. Like it's just this weird thing. I mean, everyone's pretty decent.
Yeah, definitely something we'll talk about on stream for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
I was just
I didn't-
Absolutely.
Maybe that's a
Let's go
private
deeper into that.
conversation.
That Sir Action Slacks is a real piece of shit, let me tell you.
So who do you guys hate in the Dota community? Let's talk about it.
Man, that is the best topic a host has ever brought up. Honestly.
Which one of you? Who do you think's a real asshole?
Who's your least favorite of them all? Come on, there's got to be one that's at the bottom of the list.
Oh.
Oh boy.
The bottomless pit, let me tell you.
You know who? Actually, I could answer that question a little bit though, Slacks. Because,
You don't want to, dude. You don't want to answer.
No, one person. I used to think Grant really hated me, and come to find out after all this time, Grant and I patched things up, and now we're friends again. Isn't that nice?
He's like, who are you, Zio? I've never heard of you. Why do you think I hate you?
Jesus.
Man,
Oh,
I just keep
Ziori.
looking at this little thing I got from the Frankfurt Major from all the stuff at the secret shop. I should have bought more stuff, man. Do you think
Sick.
they have cool stuff at the Chinese one? Did they?
Do they have one? Do
Is
they
there
have
a
one over
secret shop? There was for DAC,
Probably not an
so there
official
must
one.
be.
They probably
I
have a
think-
Chinese secret shop, but it's all just knockoff shit, right? I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Don't-
my
oh,
goodness. Oh,
Wow.
you've crossed yet another line, sir.
right next to the Apple Store. That's not really an Apple Store, right? Is it?
I think they trickle in new Dota merchandise throughout the year, but I think they save the brunt of it for TI. Like the
okay.
TI5 stuff compared to the TI4 stuff was not nearly as good. I thought they got a bunch of really cool shit at TI4, and TI5 had some good new stuff, but the TI4 was a dream year, really.
It was
Yeah.
the dream year.
No, that was the
They had
year
the
that
best
it
shit that
really went crazy.
I got a lot of
First year they
memories.
had leggings.
I met you
kinda
all
went
for the first
crazy
time
every
at TI4. Remember
That
telling
was
you
a
about that?
life-changing event.
It was.
First,
Remember,
first one at Key Arena too.
Purge, he had a long line for pretty much the entirety of Key Arena had lined up to get Purge's autograph.
It was
Yeah.
like tops 30 people,
It was the entire.
but the
Key
line
Arena.
kept refilling, so it was
Yeah.
almost infinite.
Everybody's trying to get Purge's autograph, and I got recognized by one person, and then they came over to me and they're like, "Hi, hi," and then people went from Purge's line to my line, and I looked like a big shit, and then Purge is like, "Who the fuck is that?" And that was literally his introduction to me. It's like, "Hi, who are you? There's a lot of people around you. Why?"
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
nice to meet you. Hi, Purge.
People would be asking
Really
for like our autographs,
but-
and they'd be like, "I don't really know who you are, but everyone seems to be getting your autograph." So, and I would constantly get that look like, I feel like I know you, but I don't, so I don't really care. I love the relative anonymity that I had. That
Do you
was
ever
fun.
feel kind of awkward when you're sitting on one of those like panels when it's like a signing thing and it's you and 4 other people and you can tell that the people are lining up don't want everyone's autograph, but they don't want to be mean and pick and choose who they want to sign it, so they kind of make that face just like, "Hello."
Oh, you know,
I
that's
need
never
to
happened to
go.
me.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wait,
mean, I've never
never
been on
mind,
a,
I
I've
can
never
get-
been on a signing thing, so that actually has never happened to me.
I just draw penises every time. And then I,
always feel
sign
bad. I'm just
from Toby Wan. And that's all I do for every panel.
I
It's,
actually
it's
really
only
hate-
awkward if you make it awkward, I think.
Yeah, come on,
I
man.
hate signing stuff next to Slacks because his signatures are so much cooler than mine. He draws everyone's favorite hero with every signature.
Yeah.
Send the bar too high.
Flax is a
seriously,
people
dude.
pleaser for sure.
I write my name and go, "Carry on." That's
Oh,
it.
it's funny.
That's-
So at Star Ladder, we those guys, they had no idea who I was, but I was up on the stage and they're like, okay, and it was also a CS:GO event. So I'd ask these guys, they're like, hey, can I get your autograph? And I'm like, yeah, what's your favorite hero? And they'd be like, I play CS:GO. And I'm like, okay. So I drew you a gun. Have a good. I was drawing like AKs and knives. And I was like, looks like a raptor claw knife. You guys like that over there, right? So I drew one kid in R8 and he punched me in the dick. So that was not a good
that is
CS:GO joke, guys.
that's a good fresh dank meme, Slacks.
Oh,
I'm surprised
thanks,
you can make
guys.
it, considering you don't play CS:GO.
Oh, thanks. I don't play bad games, so I don't typically
Oh, my
play
goodness.
Wow.
Oh,
So you
it's
got
rough.
him. You got that
Sometimes it's
CS:GO
fun to shoot
community.
people.
What?
CS:GO's fun to
What
play.
was that?
It's fun to play shoot 'em up games.
Wait, they have a panel
sometimes.
back, guys. I think we're done.
Oh,
What?
Oh,
They
We've been
got the panel?
outsourced. We've been insourced.
Oh, we've been insourced. The original panel's back. Burn it. If really, if they
is
have a
it
panel
really?
back, we're done.
I think we're done.
All right.
I think
It
we're
was fun
done.
while it lasted, guys.
Well, I don't see it, but people are in chat are like, "Oh, there's
no,
a
I
panel."
see it. Yeah.
No,
I see
there
it.
is
Oh
a-
my god,
there's
they
a
do have a panel. Okay, we're shutting this shit down. Guys, thank
All
you so
right.
much for joining us.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, wait,
I
who's the
hope you had
host? Who's
fun.
the host? Hold on. Sorry.
I think it's Shiva right now.
No, our host.
No,
Who's
it-
doing
it's
our
It's
outro?
obviously
Andrew.
Slacks.
It was
your,
kind of
your
Sunspin.
segues have been amazing.
Whatever.
But then
All
you
right,
took
great.
over again.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. It has been a lot of fun. Hopefully, the Shanghai Major is going to be great with some new production crews. Of course, go check them out. Thank you so much for the support. We love Dota, we love Shanghai, and we love you, the viewer. But go check out the official stream because they're the ones you should be watching. And we will never forget you over here on the Emergency Power stream. Have a great night, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye.